Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to Arnima with the Shadow Ninja. I thought last week went well. We've had a couple people commenting that they'd like to see more of this guy, so here I am back with another week of the Shadow Ninja. Head away from moderators to view what is in chat viewing, or who is in chat viewing the stream, would help with metrics. Right now we have 5 concurrent viewers, 3 separate views, and they're not always completely live, right? I can see the number here in OBS. It would be nice for moderators, yeah, to be able to see that too. Yen King, his armor almost reminds me of the Black Panther suit. Yeah, kinda. I could see that. Whoops. Yeah, the other reason I'm back with the Shadow Ninja today is because I had a very busy week, and this was the path of least resistance for me to get back up and stream it. I had to change 0 settings. In fact, we are just picking up where we left off last time, which I think we were headed back to the Divide to talk to someone. Did we already talk to that someone? Unearthed, we don't need that. Claim the heads of your victims. I don't think we're going to be doing that. Yeah, we need to return to Morosa with the news. Do we have anything in miscellaneous as well? Defeat the undead. Bounty targets. Okay, well let's start with, what's her name? Morosa. Tell her the news, see what she's got to say about the happenings in whatever that other place was. Arnima. So I guess Arnima's the city. The Divide's the city. The Reach... I don't know, what is this place called? Is this just the Kingdom of Evermore? But I thought that the castle over here was called Evermore. I don't know. I don't know. Who even knows? Aurora, welcome, welcome. Hope you're off to a good start for your weekend so far. I am doing well. Went to celebrate a friend's birthday last night with a barbecue. Gonna celebrate some more today, later tonight with an escape room. And some dinner maybe. So, I've been a busy little bee. Morosa, let's see, is she in the church here? I think she is. Oh, yeah. We'll go up over this way. So how's everybody been? Good week, bad week? I see Magus has been streaming pretty frequently over the week. I think I caught a couple of them. How's the Requiem character coming along? What level are you at now, Magus? I'm excited to drop back in and see how far he's come. I think this is Morosa over here, this weed lass with a sword on her back. Something you need. She's just mouthing. Oh yeah, and the cheekbones. The wee lass with the cheekbones. Okay, let's see, I talked to Jackos. He told me of the condition there in Arnima. Seems like the rumors were true.
He can very well bring our town down with his if he doesn't come to his senses.
Oh, she's against rebellion.
I'll have to make word with Evermore's council to see what can be done. Your deeds are appreciated.
Level 43 now. Okay, good progress.
Our bridge. The head of the Imperial Embassy, Drugo, needs someone disciplined as you. Make sure to pay them a visit. Seems they're going to make a push against the Orsimer who raised their outpost. Your help could make...
Okay, so we were fighting the Red Guards earlier, now we're gonna fight the Orcs. Yeah, okay, fine. I don't have any hang-ups about working with the Imperials, I guess. Fine, I'll head straight over there.
Good to see some enthusiasm.
So she's anti-rebellion.
More like you.
Sounds like there's rebellion cooking in Arnima, but here in the Divide, Morosa kind of wants to stay away from that because she doesn't want to be collateral damage. Yeah, no, I was lurking in one of your streams, but I had to work on my thumbnail for my Hunterborn video, so I didn't get to interact with chat or anything. But I did see that you were using what was that, the incinerate spell. So I saw that you got Ozadal's Ring of Arcana, which the ignite, yeah, not incinerate, ignite. So that's good. That's good. That will be yeah, exactly. Bye bye all other fire spells. Modded voice acting is always fun. Actually, she's not doing a bad job. It's inconsistencies in the quality of the recordings, I think, that is my biggest issue with this mod. But overall, the voice acting, I think, is quite good. At least for a passion project, you know. Okay, let's see if we can unearth a little bit more about Mortifane here, because he's kind of a mystery.
I'll prefer to keep a head on my shoulders and not become incensed by recalling our past altercations.
Skyrim Explorer. Well, hey, Skyrim Explorer has a good little YouTube channel, by the way. I've been watching some of his stuff. It's unvoiced, so it's not really background viewing, but he does do some interesting things with his builds. So if you want to like get ideas for your own builds, highly suggest checking out their channel. And welcome, Skyrim Explorer. I hope you are doing well, getting a good start to your weekend. Anything in particular that I should expect when traveling the roads?
I assume you're new to the Reach.
I completely missed that Mortifane stuff. I'm gonna have to re-listen to it.
Than this bridge. So a brief lesson in geography is in order.
You are very welcome, sir.
The southern gate of the settlement lays Sabbath, a town recently ravaged by maize.
Excellent. Good to hear.
Sniffing out. However, our search was impeded from the risen dead that malcontent left in their wake.
Thanks, Magus, for the link. And if we kill this mage, will the March of the Dead... I think I've already taken care of this.
It's a possibility, yet I'm not staking any more men on a hope. We're but a fledgling town when it comes to arms. Our guard exists for immediate defense, not to be used in any failed excursion.
Yeah, I think I did the undead stuff with the necromancer already. That's another thing about these modded lands builds is like just little things like dialogue pathing and you know, quest triggers and things like that. Just they don't always work quite how you'd expect them to. Okay, let me listen to her spiel on Mortifane here.
I'll prefer to keep a head on my shoulders and not become incensed by recalling our past altercations. Even picturing that miserable bit of face casts a spell of anger over me.
Okay.
You needn't be. He, as a topic for conversation, is as pleasant as any other fetid duty we're plagued with. To only be addressed when its removal is an option.
Well, it sounds like maybe you are in favor of rebellion then. Okay. It sounds like she has beef with Mortifane, like most of the kingdom here. But she is more driven by fear of what could happen to her than, you know, the want for something better at this point anyway. P. Miller, welcome, buddy. I am doing well. Busy weekend, but a good weekend. Hope you are the same. Oh yeah, that Hunterborn guide. Yeah, a lot of people don't know about that Hunterborn business, right? I've gotten lots of comments on that video already. It's like, hey, I didn't even know about this. This is awesome. Yeah, and I've mentioned it a few times here and there on stream and in other videos and stuff. And that quest line is actually, it's hard to find even if you're like explicitly searching for it on the internet. I happened across a plain text file, I think that was originally written by the mod author, or at least somebody who worked on it. That has like a bunch of prototypes and everything, or maybe somebody who just like started delving into the plugin in the scripts and everything, and started seeing things that weren't published on the webpage. Those quests are alluded to on the Hunterborn mod page, but then they also say to look at the those Rites of Hersine books, volume 1 and 2. Which you can find volume 2 quite easily on Dead Hunters. I've never found a single copy of volume 1, which I think has the real information of it. So it's easier just to kind of follow a guide, and as far as I know, that That might have been one of the first guides on those hidden Hunterborn quests. So, yeah, you got the exclusive scoop. Okay, I'm gonna try to avoid fast. Oh, it's 10:21 a.m. How are we hungry? I don't know how hungry we are. Vampire. We are sated. Okay, so we're fine. We do need to find an inn. I think there's an inn up to the north here, just in the outskirts, in the little farm area, if I remember correctly. Maybe I'm mistaken. There doesn't seem to be anything out here in the outskirts. Maybe it was south. It was probably south. Hey, Maldaroth. Welcome, welcome, Mr. Macadamia. Hope you're doing well. We got picnic tables out here. Does this indicate that maybe this is an inn? Julie's house. Is this an inn? Gabriel's house. Okay. Neither one is an inn. And it's been years since I played this mod, so it's hard for me to remember where everything else. We are a vampire right now, so it's 10:21 a.m. I might have the Daywalker perk. I don't seem to be affected by any kind of sun. Or maybe it's because the torrential downpour here is just affecting the sunshine. It's not hurting me much. But I would much rather sleep through the day and operate in the night. Might also...
Come to hear the latest news.
What is this?
Lest you forget that there's more to the
It's
region
like a
than
merchant.
our own bridge.
Might also sleep through this terrible weather we're having. The damned...
The abandoned mine just about.
Above the tide?
Hopefully I have what you're looking for.
And we got Mage Merlin dropping in. All the M names all at once. Is this just a general
Something you
trader?
need? Keep safe.
Oh, getting some frame jank here. No, very well, yeah, a little bit of frame timing jump. It's all right, not a big deal. I did have to cap at 60 because I am using the FNIS with this old profile. So for dodge mods and stuff, I want to keep as much CPU head room as possible during battle, especially like outdoors, because FNIS version of TK dodge is very CPU bound. With the Nemesis engine, it's built right into the game engine. Ooh, there's Vander. You got anything to give me, Vander? Yeah, the sunlight doesn't seem to be bothering us at all, but...
Nope, sorry. Nothing.
All right. Good to hear. But I would rather not be walking around in the sunlight, you know? Hey, there's James. How's it going, buddy? Any news on the state of roller coasters in the UK? You're the one who keeps us informed of these things. Would be cool if the sun was hurting it. Yeah, it normally does. I'm running Sacrosanct, the Skyrim full vampire overhaul. And usually the sun is harmful, but I think that I've leveled up. This is an old save, right? This is 211 hours, 36 minutes, 56 seconds now on this one save. So I've done pretty much everything, including leveling up my vampire status. So I think I do have the Daywalker perk with him now. So he is high enough level vampire that sunlight doesn't hurt him, but it doesn't mean that he likes it.
Get on with it.
Oh geez, you're rude.
Of course, friends. Take the day off adventure.
Speaking of vampires, yeah, here's Strudel. Strudel, vampire lover, known vampire lover. Thanks for the shout out, Haster. Oh, you had your fanny handed to you by by Harkin last night. Careful with the fanny word. That has a much different meaning in the UK. Let's just, let's just say it refers to the front instead of the back to those guys. Yeah. So, Harkin handing you your fanny has much, much different meaning. Across the pond over there. Let's see here. 10 hours. I think 9 hours will put us at 8:19 p.m. So that should be good enough to just pass up the sunlight. On a silver platter, indeed. How else would you serve that up? So if I sit on my fanny in the UK, it would be awkward. Yeah. First of all, they would be very impressed that you could contort your body in such a way. They would probably also be pretty impressed that you had one to begin with. And third, you might be very, very popular at whatever party that you were at. Let's see. Prepare for any, weapon proficiency once I run out of spells. Very acceptable choice in public. Awkward and impressed, yep. Fanny's exposed. Let's see here. You kicked your ass. There you go. Alright, so it's been a while since we fed. We need to find someone who's isolated. I feel like we might get caught. We tried to feed on somebody here. I could do a sneak feed. People don't have to be sleeping. I've leveled up my vampire status enough that we don't need that. I think I can do a combat feed too. If I can activate a staggered enemy, I can feed on them. But I'd rather not rely on that, you know? Let's see. I see a little isolated cottage up this way. This is locked up. I wonder if there's somebody actually in here. Hopefully. Silent Echo, welcome, welcome. Remind you of Rikimaru from the Tenchu series. I've actually never played Tenchu. Are you talking about an anime or a video game? I'm only aware of the video game. And that was old. I think that's ripe for a reboot, isn't it? Yeah, nobody in here. Okay. Tenchu was your jam? I don't actually know that I've ever played it. I was very aware of it on PS1 because it looked really cool. It was like the stealth assassin game before the Metal Gear series hit, if I remember correctly. Alright, we're in prowl of our next meal, folks. In fact, does this activate predator vision or just night vision? Looks like it's just night vision. Let's throw up some predator vision. I even remember how that works. Gotta check my button configs. It's been too long. Got Night Eye, we got Instincts. Combo of those is kind of like Predator Vision. Ah, Predator Vision. I thought it was something like this. B plus the up. I thought that's what I just tried. Oh yeah, I did. That's why it just took a second to load. Okay, so those guys aren't really isolated. Ooh. What's going on over here? Cows? I don't think cows will count toward... Ooh, a surf. Perfect. very quietly. Never even felt a thing. Okay. Very nice, very nice. Alright, so back at it. Wow, more rain, huh? It's like we have to head back toward Arnima. Not quite at Arnima. I wish there was a carriage system for this mod. It will allow you to fast travel without actually having to be a degenerate and fast travel, right? Yeah, it does kind of, right? The only problem I have with the rain is it affects visibility. It makes it, like, with YouTube compression and things like that, it does make it a little hard to see things. In this mod, for whatever reason, the visibility actually isn't as bad. It's something with the lighting or the way that, you know, the lighting patches either cover or don't cover places in this mod. So there seems to be a little bit more ambient lighting in the storms than there are in, like, Skyrim. Okay, wow, okay. Weather out here in the Reach is intense. Forgot I was in Arnima. Indeed, still going through this. I think for the next week or two, we'll be seeing what we can do here with this mod until I either have something to show with another build or I get sick of them and want to jump. Only problem with streaming this character is that there's not much left to do in terms of quests and things like that in the main game. I might have Falskar ready to go, which could be a fun playthrough. This one and maybe Bruma, just kind of the extended lands mods. There are teleport stones that you can... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I haven't unlocked those yet. I have played all the way through, at least most of the way through, the vast majority of the way through this. I do remember the teleportation stones. I just haven't found one yet. I haven't been particularly explorative about these things. Oops, that was not the spell that I wanted. Still kind of looked cool anyway. Okay, so these orcs are a problem. This is where we're going right now anyway, is to take care of these orcs. Some kind of orcish invasion or something that we're trying to head off. And we got to talk to Drugo, who I think is an Imperial agent. We have the Imperials out here trying to help fend the orcs off. Which is an odd situation because I think in general the Legion is friendly with orcs from Orsinium anyway. I don't know about the current status of orc politics at this time and place specifically. In Skyrim, orcs are mainly just, you know, kind of out in the boonies. Kind of got a live and let live attitude between the Nords and the orcs. It was corny but fun. I'll have to see if I can emulate that somewhere, maybe. Find it at a pawn shop or something. I do have an old PS3, an old launch PS3 that can play PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games with like the built-in hardware. It's not emulation, it just has the PS1 and PS2 chipsets on it. So I can play them natively. The drive on it is a little borked. I'd have to replace that, which isn't impossible, but it is kind of a pain. The hell am I going here? this place is flooded. What a drag. I don't know if this is even a path to where I need to be. There's an Imperial camp right over here. Yeah, oh, I'm a vampire. I can walk across this river. I don't have to walk through the river if I can just walk over the top of it. Oh, it's like a whole fort. Look at that. Imperial encampments out. Well, I guess it's because the Bretons are kind of fully in with the Empire. I don't think there's any kind of civil war or anything going on there, so they can afford to have a whole fort to themselves. Just an encampment. Now I gotta figure out a way up here. This is what I get for taking shortcuts, huh? Just seeing stone pillars now, so this has got to be the right way. Yes, that rain is rough, and it's been pretty much non-stop since I entered the Reach here. Procul Presidium. What's up, soldier? It's an interesting helmet you're wearing there. Oh, it's not even a helmet. I couldn't see through the rain. Sorry, that was rude. Borked is a good word. I like borked. I use it all the time in my professional life. The Bretons are always fighting amongst themselves. Yep, find a new hill, become a king. Which is kind of the theme of this whole thing, right? It's just the contentiousness between these feudal lords.
Such colors.
Rebellion is a way of life for the Bretons, I think.
Huh?
Is walking on water some perk from Sacrosanct? It is indeed a Sacrosanct thing. Yes, yes. Yeah, I run all of the like so-called like full Skyrim overhauls. I'm not really a fan of vanilla plus stuff. If I'm gonna overhaul systems in the game, I want to overhaul a lot of them. I really like Ordinators, probably my favorite mod of all time. Gotta find Drugo here somewhere. The hell is this Drugo fella, and where can I find him? I'm a big fan of Ordinator because it expands the amount of builds and play types that you can do, and makes pretty much everything viable if you can think about it. You can probably do it on legendary difficulty. I think he modeled a lot of the perks.
You must understand, Narrow,
Just a second.
that this is our last opportunity to justify our presence here. Without this, any suspicions among the Bretons of our ineptitude will only deepen.
I advise great caution with the occupants of Deep Crag, Drugo. They could hold invaluable information. All you need to do is stay your hounds.
Keen to see them survive. Why is that, Narrowman?
We shouldn't debase ourselves by imitating the barbarous Bretons here. They've already bled the orcs dry. Why should we add to the slaughter?
The plans have been inked. We are not dealing with civilians here. Any rights the Empire would bestow are now forfeit. There will be no further delays.
Very well, Drugo, very well. All the blood that spills will be on you.
Something tell me that Thalmor agent is up to something. I've never really known a Thalmor agent to advocate on the side of less bloodshed or care about lives that aren't Altmer one way or another. Not to say that good Thalmor don't exist. It's just they're rare, right? Okay. What's going on here, Mr. Drugo? So just this Reach is kind of, maybe like natural resources. Why is the Empire even here? Why is it important? Okay. menu didn't work.
Important enough for us to have been entrenched in this swamp for centuries. And I have a feeling that value will be immeasurable in the immediate future.
Why is that?
You've heard about the Great War. Unless you've recently awakened from beneath a rock, then I'll assume you have. Now, most of our trade to High Rock was conducted by sea, with us skirting the shores of Tamriel all the way up to this province. You may be thinking, why the long voyage when a trip through the Reach would have taken a fraction of the time? Well, that's how dangerous the Reach was, and is, for trade.
Okay. So you're trying to open up supply lines in case of another great war, is what I'm picking up from that. So there's more danger to be found among the Reachmen than the Thalmor Navy, I assume.
Not to mention the crags and valleys that make up this dizzying maze. A nightmare for any unguarded or inattentive convoy.
So this is odd because it sounds like... Oh, I'll talk about that later.
I wonder what gave it away. Just because we're not ecstatic in our stay doesn't mean we'll forego our duties here. So fret not.
He seems to be, you know, more or less openly talking with a stranger about the Empire's plans in case of another great war. And the Thalmor agent is just standing right outside the door over there. The Empire looking for mercenaries?
The Empire doesn't employ the services of simple murderers and thugs. But if you're looking to serve Tamriel, then yeah, we could use you. As you may or may not be aware, there's a significant orc population to the west of our hold. It's not just a neutral party either. Scouts have reported that they've burnt down a small outpost and built around it rapidly. We fear that their expansion may reach Arnima and further.
So we got the people to deal with them. We got the people to deal with... Okay, he's asking if we have the troops to... Or if they have the troops to deal with it.
Our auxiliaries and a few of the town guard may be sufficient to clear the outpost.
Oh, James with the roller coaster news.
Send more through the ravine.
Sounds like it's gonna be opened up soon, huh?
Station just at the ridge, overlooking the lake. If you're still breathing, find your way back to this outpost, and I'll have a most generous reward waiting on the table. I hope you're one that honors the contract, which is a rare breed around here.
Okay.
I'm sure. Now, don't keep my men waiting. May you have good fortune in the battle to come.
Yep, we're mercenaries. So the underlying motivation of Garum here is that he's just curious. He is a Breton as well. So he is curious about, you know, his own history and his own people and everything. But also he's curious about the current state of things all over the place. He's a very inquisitive person, naturally. Even as a vampire, even with all this power, he still wants to know the scoop, the gossip, you know? So he figures the best way to learn what's going on, learn the people and everything, is to join in alongside with some fights. See what the conflicts are. Do some mercenary jobs here and there. Rub elbows with the common folk. Alright, so we gotta go to this vantage point, join the troops. Still good on daylight. Some interesting artwork here. The plaque reads, "The model of the Plucky Longfin, East Empire Company's vessel, famous for rescuing the crown jewels of Wayrest prior to the city's sacking in 4th Era 188. It is somehow not surprising that the local garrison has nothing else to be proud of." Alright. It's that scathing Breton sarcasm they're famous for, I guess. Alright. I do kind of want to explore the fort just a little bit more, but this weather is just absolutely not cooperating with us, huh? Well, we got makeshift cemetery. This guy's getting ready to be buried. Ooh, this is nice. Look at this. This is so off like the beaten path out in the corner, right? Okay, it looks like one statue, the ewer is overflowing, and then the other statue is like crying. This is like awesome stuff done. This is like awesome artwork done for this mod that most people probably won't even see if they're not, you know, taking the time to come back here and explore things. Attention to detail, that's cool. Let's see if this light helps. Not much, it's the fog that's hurting us. It's like maybe we have a quartermaster or something out here. Is this a blue? We have some Z fighting. Interesting. We have some kind of like a blue Imperial cloak? Purple Imperial cloak? Sorry, I'm not checking you out. I'm just looking at your cloak. I promise. I'll be on my way. Okay. Well, let's head over. Oh, the kid had surgery, huh? Yeah, hope all is well, Strudel. Wishing the progeny a swift recovery. Where the hell is the door? I can't see anything. This is ridiculous. Yeah, okay, guys, I'm fed up. Sorry, the rain looks cool, but at some point, you know, we just got to move on with our lives, right? Much better. Okay, where are we going? Yeah, with the light hitting the fog, it still isn't that much better, is it? How the hell did we get in here? I have no idea how to get out. So when I was a kid, one of the things I would do, because I was bored as hell, we didn't really have a video game system when I was younger. So in order to keep ourselves occupied and busy, we'd do like real stupid crap. We would wrap a blanket around our head and our face, and we would go head down on the carpet and then just like drag our head around on our hands and knees. And we'd like be bumping into furniture, like rolling around, bumping into each other. And then when we finally take the blanket off, we'd be all dizzy and disoriented, and we'd be in a completely different spot than where we thought we were, based on like which direction we thought we were facing and everything, and which like furniture we felt bumping into. It was a completely surreal experience and kind of very dissociative. And that's kind of how I felt just then coming out of that rainstorm. Okay. Where are we going now? What are we doing? Oh, it's beautiful out here once it's not like raining everywhere. Should I go through Arnima? Kind of looks like that's the thing to do, huh? Or should I go around Arnima? There might be some things out here that we haven't found yet. The cloud cover, it's really hard to tell which way we should be going. No, okay, it looks like we should be going through Arnima. Well, maybe we could go around. If I remember correctly, I feel like we're going to meet up with the Imperials here, and then we're going to charge. I think there's an orc encampment or an orc fort right here that we're going to have to fight our way through. So I think it's best if we go through town. Meet up with them on the other side over here. Test character with Sacrosanct was a vampire lord even, but without lord form active, she couldn't walk on the water. There might have been some other mod doing this or some perk at a later stage. Yeah, you have to make sure you're walking. Running won't work on water. It has to be a walk. Water breathing, yeah, you don't drown underwater anymore. I don't think he's changed that. Because vampires shouldn't have to breathe, right? Oh yeah, no, jogging doesn't work. You have to actually be walking. Like this will make you sink. This will make you walk. And I'm using a controller. This is how I prefer to play, just for posture reasons and things like, well, what the hell is going on over there? Oh, I know what's going on over there. I remember now. That's part of the bigger storyline. We haven't gotten there yet. A lot to do in this mod. Let's see, we came in through there. Yeah, you have to be walking. Let's see, is anybody gonna be pissed off if I kill this rat for kind? No. I didn't think anybody would be pissed off killing a rat. But you never know. Some people are weird about their rats. Actually, I've heard that rats make fantastic pets. Oddly enough. It's kind of sad because they're generally considered vermin and exterminated with extreme prejudice, but turns out they're actually quite emotionally resonant. They get attached to their people. Man, that's dark. Sorry, guys. Alright, it's leading me that way, but I feel like I need to be going this way. Vanilla Elder Scrolls vampires, not worth it to become one. You become soul trappable creature, but iron swords can kill you. Yeah, well, Skyrim vanilla vampires can be quite strong if you're using the necro perk. There's one that's called something similar in Ordinator, and I don't remember the name of the vanilla perk. But it's the one that strengthens your spells and effects against the undead, but it counts for you too. If you include that, then Skyrim vampires are quite strong. Ordinator vampires are an entire pain in the butt because of the very harsh punishments you get for being out in sunlight. Which was kind of cool back in the day, but they didn't really give you much in terms of strength. Come to aid the assault.
So you made it here then. Very well. We'll soon be cutting a path through these barbarians and taking back that post. Get ready.
Any scouting on what we'll be facing?
From the scouts' assessments, orc capabilities range from small artillery, arrows and such, to the main bulk of their arsenal, which are the blunt weapons stolen from the sacked depot within Deepcrag.
Okay, interesting. Anything beyond that special that we need to worry about, or is it just your classic orc smash type thing?
Reports have spoken of them fostering great hounds, so avoid these beasts if you want to keep your limbs from rotting. Their incisors are known to be coated in the foulest fluids.
The what now?
Standard affair.
The foulest fluids?
Ranks in closed formation, shields raised.
That sounds disgusting.
Knights will deal with the larger orcs as we strike at the archers.
They won't poison you, but they might get you pregnant. I could slip in unseen and rescue any captives before the assault.
You do look more suited for ancillary support. Alright, why not? No good wasting your skills in the coming frenzy.
What are you trying to say? I look like a ninja?
Hostages being held. They'll most likely have them in plain sight, near the front of the outpost. Orcs aren't keen on keeping their enemies alive, however.
There's quite a lot of things that I don't miss them at all. Yeah, it does. Kind of reminds you of the voice acting in Gumby. Yeah, a little bit. That's funny. Just kind of disconnected. Let's see. Anything else?
Fortunately, I'm a pedant and have come more than equipped. I hope you're familiar with flares. No time to explain their use in this moment. So, to be brief, aim it towards the sky, at an angle that we're sure to see. And let me be clear, this should only be used as a last resort. Everyone will see its glare, bringing both us and the orcs crashing onto your location.
Sounds like a party. Okay, I'm ready.
Keep moving and stay focused.
You do look more... If there are...
So
Orcs aren't
I don't know if
keen
it's
on keeping
actually going to
enemies alive.
let me.
If you lack confidence in the task, then we can abandon the idea. We're set to march on that camp regardless, so you have to be swift. Time isn't on our side. Any delays will only strengthen the enemy.
Okay. So it doesn't look like they're going to charge in. It looks like they are going to let me at least go through first. Okay, so bring the captives here. Trying to find a route. Okay, it looks like I'm crossing this bridge, going to the right. Infiltrating whatever camp they have here, and then trying to get back to this point without being seen. Now, getting the captives to a certain point without being seen is going to be tough. Oh, this weather is obstinate. How about no? Okay, that's good to hear, Strudel. Awesome.
Use your wits to your advantage.
Still refer to my 26-year-old? Well, yeah. To you, they'll always be the kid, right? Okay. Ooh. Okay, I can't imagine this village is stacked with orc troops just yet, right? Raven's flank. That sounds disgusting. What's going on way out there? Do you see those? Well, all right. We'll let Teeny and Tiny take care of those. So it looks like the orcs have infiltrated this village. That's no good. I'm going exactly the wrong way. I always get turned around in this mod. Okay, I feel like I can use these pedestals over here. Especially now that I have Shadow Dance active. Okay, nope, Shadow Dance doesn't seem to be proccing. That's okay. Whoa! And then it procced right when I didn't want it to. God damn it. So I think the Shadow Dance spell is interfering with the perk that I have in Ordinator, the light armor perk that adds invincibility frames to your jumps for 1 second. I feel like it either takes the invincibility or it procs the teleport, but it doesn't do both at the same time. So at some point I need to get back to Soul Slime, trigger the black book that allows me to respec my perks. Yeah, right now my spells are silent, but my sword is not, so it's actually sneakier to detonate these guys with my Azra's Wrath than it is to do a sneak attack with them with the Ninjato. Okay, here we go. Am I in the right spot here? I'm not. I somehow got stuck in this fort here that has nothing to do with the task at hand. Here we go. And here's one of the teleportation stones that I think P. Miller was talking about. Telling you, install the map flip. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I gotta make sure it's compatible with my current version and everything. Ooh, okay, I just snuck right up on him. Whoopsie. Hey, there's Blader Art. Welcome, buddy. Okay, this is where I need to bring the captives. Wow, I really need to cut my way through here, or blast my way through here, I guess. Alright. Well, something happened.
Orcs will rule.
Sneak mission failed. Ninja not sneaky. I have no idea what happened. It sounded like somebody entered open combat. I was not detected. I must have inadvertently triggered something, or maybe the quest is just broken. That could be too. Or it sounds like maybe the captives are staging their own escape. No, they're already in open combat. Okay. Watch that hammer there, Tiny.
Straight for the throat.
I'll gouge your eyes out. I'll drink from your.
What are you guys fighting now?
I'll piss on your corpse.
Why are you guys fighting your boss?
I'll drink from your.
Where's this orc breaker? Oh, he was invisible. Okay.
I'll drink from your stomach. Weak. I'll piss on your corpse.
Ouch.
I'll give you that one. I'll hang you from your entrails.
Yeah, but evil never dies. Let's get out of here.
Time to strike.
No, time to run away. I'm stuck. Ow, now who's hitting me? I was in an isolated little room, and they're still shooting arrows at my head. Okay. You guys are pissing me off. There we go. Got him.
Stay down. You dare stand?
Who's next? We got anyone else in here? Nah.
Piss on your corpse.
Can't see anything.
I'll hang you from your entrails.
Oh, that's the wrong guy. I thought he was an orc. Ah, can't see anything.
Chop you up. Bet you regret this now, don't you? I'll piss on your corpse.
Another invisible orc. Nice.
I'll drink from your stomach.
Your mistake.
I'll bathe in your blood. Come in, prick.
That doesn't sound very hygienic, bathing in my blood. Gotta say. Orc flesh terror. You know what I should do? I think I need predator vision so I can see these invisible guys. I think it's just engine limitations on actor counts and things like that. God, these archers really hurt.
You'll suffer for that. Stay down.
Okay, I don't think that killed him. Yeah, I can't see a damn thing. I am blind.
Slice you here. I'll bathe in your blood. Down reach. I'll gouge your eyes out.
Imperial officer.
Back down.
Okay, I think this guy right here won't die.
Not enough skill. Shitting all. Show you how we get that.
He is stuck. He is stuck real good. Can't disable, can't kill. Can't do anything to this guy.
Feel the brunt of the Empire. I'll carve you up. Come here, prick.
What if I just move forward with the quest? Eliminate the war chief. Okay. How do I get over to the war chief? Looks like I gotta go this way. I could do it alone. I don't care. Borked indeed. Hey there, buddy. Daredevil vision in permanent form. Yeah. I actually did have a Red Guard acrobat that I was doing during my permadeath series that was very modeled after Daredevil. That was cool. I forget how exactly he died, but it was a very unceremonious death.
Orcs will rule.
He barely had anything on him, huh? Those poor orcs, indeed.
Finally, someone came. Please, get me down from here already.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Ah, my wrists. Get me out of here. Away from this place.
Ooh, we got a magic sword. Orcus Greatsword of Wrath. I'm not sure if we have that. Probably do. The enchantment, I mean. Domination, Wrath. Wow, these are some badass sounding enchantments. Britney Spears. Yeah, is this what the conservatorship looks like?
Why did it take
Is this what her dad was doing to her?
Did you forget about us? The things they did. I can feel it writhing inside me.
Ew.
The orcs replaced one of their evils inside me. Get it out, please.
Is this turning into Baldur's Gate 3?
Can't raise a damn orc spawn? No. I'd
Rescue
rather
G.I.
die
Jane.
than be placed with that burden. Have mercy and strike me down, please. I can't.
Oh, jeez.
I can't.
This mod really explores some dark things.
Doesn't do anything irrational. Head back to Drugo to complete your contract.
You're very casual about this whole situation. Okay, Drugo, huh? So back to the Imperial Fort over here. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm a degenerate. I'm fast traveling. I don't want to go all the way through that again. Actually, maybe I should go through the battlefield once just to see if there's any sick loot. Presidium. Indeed, the Presidium. She's not a happy camper. Oh, one of our dudes. Chateau? Looks like they lost their head. And that door has a weird activation box. Alright, we got any lingerers out here? Ooh, a grand soul gem, I'll take that. What's this thing, just a hunk of meat? Yeah. Not interested. Our tastes are a little more refined these days. This mod is really doing a lot of damage to orcs. Well, yeah, it was Redguards last week. They do a good job of actually creating challenging high-level gameplay, though. This is a lot harder than anything you're going to find in Skyrim or any of its DLCs. I would argue that the difficulty with the orcs there came with the fact that some of the models just weren't rendering. And a few of them bugged out just because of just Skyrim engine limitation stuff. I don't think it's the fault of the mods. Or the mod's fault, other than, you know, just spawning too many enemy NPCs at once. You start getting weird stuff happening. That's just a weird looking rock. It looks like something dead. Yeah, alrighty. You are not an orc, you're a friend. You're bigger than any orc I've ever seen. Was that teeny or was that tiny? These guys are like twins, they're brothers, and at some point you do get to take one of them on as a follower. And unless you have like a modded follower height, then they're gonna dwarf anybody. Nothing doing here. The spoils of war. Not many spoils here at this orc encampment. Mech and Sek are just there. Oh, Okarin is tiny. He's the dude at the Divide or something like that, right? Is he like a mercenary? I thought one of them became available at some point. Mech and Sek are just there. Okay. He's the follower. I see. Yeah, it's been too long since I last played through this. Okay, I think the battlegrounds are thoroughly looted. Let's head back to the Presidium, the Procool Presidium. Talk to Drogul. Oh. Tired, guys. I ate way too much last night at that barbecue. And then I thought I was tired enough to just go to bed and stay there for like 10 hours, but I woke up just really thirsty because of all the salty food I ate during the day. So I had to keep getting up and drinking water. And now I'm paying for it a little bit. Little bit. Okay, I assume he's back up at his desk of self-importance. Naruman. That sounds like someone else's name. I don't know if I want to do any jobs for him just yet, but maybe we'll ask what he has to do. What is the Thalmor doing here in High Rock?
Oh my, how unbecoming. Do the Imperials let every brute within this wretched compound? Address me properly, little one.
Obviously you don't know who I am, otherwise you wouldn't be addressing me in that way. All are equal in death, elf. You'll learn that soon enough.
Threatening a superior.
Not a threat.
Uncouth worm. Dangerous people will hear of your sedition, I promise you that.
Bring him on.
Now, scurry out of my sight, lest I show you the face of Oldmer supremacy.
Gladly. Leaving your presence. But, by the way, you got any work for me?
Eager to work on behalf of the Thalmor. Then yes, little subject, there are tasks.
By the way, I'd like a job, please.
The Reachmen seem to be foregoing their loyalty to the old Mary.
Hey, in a tight labor market, you can get away with that kind of thing.
One such fugitive is of high value. A blade, hidden for decades, yet now revealed. We had scouts follow his trail to a decrepit ruin west. We need you to find this fugitive and bring us his head. No negotiations are to take place. When you find him, kill him. A palatable task, no?
Yeah, sure.
You're wise not to shirk this most righteous duty. And before it slips my mind, there is an Imperial named Vaser, festering within Evermore. He has also contracted many to find this fugitive, and I fear that he attempts to warn the Blade of my intent. So you must go with speed, else the man we seek will flee yet again.
Okay. So something tells me I need to talk to this guy who's trying to spare this guy. Get the whole story, you know? Because that's what we're all about. Gathering knowledge, getting the scoop. What's making this place tick, not just blindly following orders and killing people that the Thalmor tell me to kill. Ah, the big desk of self-importance. Why don't you, here. I feel like Guillerm is a little OCD. Just a little bit. I don't know what else that thing is hung up on.
Out with it.
Is it Guillerm that's OCD or is it me? Just a weird shaped plate. I don't know. Almost looks like a hubcap. Anyway. The horde has been forced back for now. The desk of self-importance, that's awesome. Yeah, the bigger the desk, the smaller the man and bigger the ego, I think.
Go with grace. My soldiers tell me of your skill in battle, and I've reported that you did what you were sent for. Thus, you'll be rewarded generously. Also, have a look at this.
Bounty proposition. Okay, so this mod is good at giving you lots to do in the land, that's for sure.
Seeing that you've excelled in helping our forces with that assault, I'm sure you'll be more than enough for whatever he has in store.
Okie dokie. So let's see if we can get some more information on Mortifane here. I don't know if Drugo here, being a commander for the Legion, is in any way beholden to Mortifane. So we might get a more honest answer from him.
If you're keen on following through on that bounty, then your first course of action is to keep your voice low and have your intentions clear. Mortifane has a tendency to conjure agendas and plots where there aren't any, and strangers like yourself make the perfect suspect.
So he's brutal, he's paranoid, and he's reclusive. Not a good combo for a leader, that's for sure. I'll try not to appear suspicious.
You can be cooperative if you're candid, as we've attempted to be in the past, mostly to our detriment.
Oh, you haven't encountered this one yet, Strudel?
As we provide ancillary support for trade and arms. And we leave him alone.
How long am I planning on streaming today? Probably another hour and 45 minutes. So I usually do a 3-hour window for streaming, which in my time is 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And right now it's 12:45 p.m. my time. So another hour, 45 minutes or so.
Valet.
Not gonna pass on the bounty. Okay, let's see here. What's next? Hunting Hope. Read the note, the bounty proposition. I can do that. For any man or mer throughout the realm, a bounty is something. A bounty is on offer at the behest of Lord Mortifane. Take up your arms to serve the local lord, and your reward will be more than generous. Find the lord within his manor to take up the contract. Hurry before the chance for riches escapes you. Okay, so this is our opportunity to meet Mortifane face to face for the first time, I think, right? That's cool. What is this experiment log? What would be the best way to carry out this spell? I'm not sure. The others told me to conduct it on living persons, preferably a village or small settlement, so that we can see the results of the spell. Oh, this is... I think this is the village that was beset by weird monsters. Yeah, it was like some kind of meteor or something that killed everybody and turned them into zombies. Right outside of the divide. I think I already took care of all that. I don't know, go ahead and add that. I have no shortage of spells with this character, but... Putrid Imp. That sounds amazing. I think this is an Arcanum spell. Exhume Wolf summons the dead body of a decomposing wolf. For 270 seconds, it can be reanimated by reanimate spells. That sounds awesome. Another Arcanum thing. Some very interesting spells in Arcanum. I really want to do some Arcanum-centric builds at some point, but there are way too many builds in this game and not nearly enough time. The Council of Evermore has put out an official bounty to all able-bodied men and women of the Kingdom of Evermore. Cretans located in Vagabond's Vein have been harassing, robbing, and attacking citizens and visitors. A reward will be offered to anyone who kills these scoundrels. Sigmane's Council. Alright. So we have some things to do. Let's, what time is it? 5:20 a.m. Alright, we need to find... lodging and a meal for the night. And I think we're closest to Arnima. So we'll head back to that town. Oh, in Sabat? Yes. Sabat. That was that one right outside of the divide. Oh, so it's late for you, Skyrim Explorer. You're in Poland, I want to say, if I remember correctly. I love, like, we have people from all over the world that join for these streams, and it's fascinating and awesome to, like, just, you know, be able to talk with like-minded people all over the world. It's like this game has, like, brought together so many people from all over the place. And we never would have known each other without it. Crazy, right? And video games are toys for kids, they say. All right, fortify one-handed potions right there. Hanging moss. Gotta love that. We're all kids. Some are just a bit older. Yeah, absolutely. I was saying in one of my other streams, it's like just negative discourse about video games in general has been really bumming me out, because like one of the most pure, like youthful, childish joys I have left in my life is allowing myself to be overcome by the hype of a new video game and like just playing it and enjoying it. So yes, I'm still very much a kid on the inside, I think. They're really into Mara out here in the Reach. On closer inspection, you realize that the statue is not made of solid gold, as you were led to believe from afar, but rather a crude clay-like material, sculpted and covered with a gold-like paint. Detracting from the initial marvel of this sight, you see that it's entirely fitting considering the economy of the kingdom. The light above also seems to be a cheap illusion, adding to the spectacle. The statue still stands defiantly against the horrors that beset this town, and so do the people. Very cool little commentary. Yeah, I kind of wish like more things in Skyrim had like these little descriptions that you could inspect, like Guker's monument in the heartland of Skyrim, kind of like just east of Rorikstead. We do get a little bit of story about that through the Agent of Mara questline that many people do just for the magic resistance. But it would be cool just to like get a little explanation of a little bit of history and a little bit of commentary on what that monument was all about, and then you get to actually meet whatever his name is, Guker, or is that somebody else? Let's see. I don't know if it's Guker himself. Scott Buckley in the background. Yeah, he's got some good music, man. He just puts it all out there for free. What do we got? More orcs?
Your people aren't fit to rule this land. Grease and filth. Crafty bugs.
Okay, what time is it? 5:45. Yes, I need to much more seriously now find a place to stay. Let's see. There is an entrance to Arnima right around the corner here, I think. No, that's just like a sewer grate. All right. Let's see if we can find something around the corner over this way. The great Australian composer. Yeah, all you have to do is credit him correctly and you're all good. And you could just go to his YouTube channel and just like pull up a playlist and just have amazing free music to listen to while you work or while you play or whatever. Scott Buckley's one of the goats. Which you just passed. I did. Damn it. Back over that way. I feel like there's an entrance right here. Okay, this will work. Oh, there is an inn out here? I know off the top of my head where the inn is here, so that's why I was going this way. I didn't know that there was an inn outside. Is it Reach's Rest? That looks like the church. I don't know. I have to do just some more like freeform exploring. Oh, Nick Phoenix, I'm not aware of. I have to. Is he on YouTube, James? Oh yeah, the stone tablets on the 7,000 steps. Yeah, there is some stuff like that, right? The Reach is firmly on the Madonna side of the Mara de Bella complex. Indeed, indeed. Okay. I believe the inn is just right over here. Here. His music is? Okay. Yeah, I'll look into that. I have a huge library of copyright-free music just ready to go now on my machine. I don't know that I need any more than I already have. Hi everybody, it's me again, the not vampire. You remember me and how I'm not a vampire?
Be careful.
I'm just here getting a bed to sleep in during the day because I've been traveling all night and I'm really tired. What are you doing?
Ooh, pretty colors.
Oh yeah, the shadow magic is still active. Okay, where's the innkeeper? I thought he was normally sleeping over here. Yeah, he is.
Something you need?
You got a room?
Of course. Take the day off adventuring and get a good nap.
That's what I'm talking about. Known for trailer music. Oh, nice. Let's see. I feel uncomfortable feeding on someone here in the inn because there are just so many people. Am I hungry at all? Haven't fed in a while and I'm thirsty. Okay. We have to find some witless moron here to feed on. Alright, we can be very sneaky. I'm trying to find... At least the innkeeper over here is like out of line of sight of a lot of people. This guy over here in the corner. Let's see, we got somebody sleeping right over there. Marks us. Alright, well, I might be getting in trouble here, but... Here we go. Nick Phoenix is known as the king of royalty-free music. Ah, awesome. I've done a lot of searches for copyright-free, royalty-free music. And, yeah, I've never come across Nick Phoenix. Does anybody have a good way of dealing with anxiety and depression? Oh, yeah, this is probably not the greatest place to get advice. Less caffeine, more sleep, more water, more exercise. Get some sunlight. It's worth to remember that Vinswept lately posted a video where if you use his music, there needs to be a proper tag in video description. Yeah, you can't just use it. I feel like a lot of people make that mistake. Going back to focused and weapon proficiency. Okay, we're all refilled on our magic. Well fed. At least I think we're still well fed. I hope we're still well fed after that sleep. Yes, indeed. And a good therapist. Yep.
Watch it.
I don't think any of us in chat will qualify as a good therapist. Certainly, I probably would do more harm than good. Still free to use, always has. Yeah, you just need to credit properly. Scott Buckley's the same way. A lot of his stuff, they have like automated checks where there are algorithms that run that detect music, and then they also look in the description for a very specific phrase and credit. And if that specific phrase doesn't show up in the description when it detects that music, it will copyright claim you. Or at least during the check, it will say you're using copywritten music. You either have to remove it or forfeit your earnings from the video. And we got the rain again. The rain does look cool. It fits the character, like Silent Echo said, but I am getting sick of it. It's just, especially with the fog, it is just really, You can't see what's going on. It kind of makes me feel claustrophobic. It's agitating me. I like to be able to see what I'm doing. I do have a little bit of tolerance for it, but I've been eating through it. Speak with the Lord of Arnima. Okay, so now we get to talk to Mortifane. We're gonna do that first. And we'll do some other quests around here too if we have them. Maybe that bounty. Yeah, it's horrendous. Indeed. I would hate to have satellite TV in Arnima, that's for sure. Mortifane, Mortifane. Gotta go meet the giant asshole of town. Okay, so yeah, I was talking about Ordinator and why I liked Ordinator so much. In Icyon, in my opinion, and this might not even be in my opinion, this might just be the legit straight up truth, is that he modeled Ordinator off of Diablo games, where sort of like buildcraft, where you're doing your character build, has pretty much everything to do with gameplay and not so much about roleplay. This game kind of marries the two, and oh god. Is this public torture or is this an execution? That orc does not look alive.
I see you,
You guys are awful.
Never should have come here.
Okay. Yeah, this is Sek and Mech. These are the guys who were helping to fight the orcs, and that just seems to be a prisoner that they're torturing publicly. Yikesies. Not one of the nicest places to live here, I suppose. I do still wonder if there is purchasable property in this mod. Player home. And such. If going to Incompetech, you'll find his music. All he's asked for is credit. That's Kevin MacLeod, right? I didn't know that that was Nick Phoenix. I thought only that one guy, because I'm using lots of Kevin's music from Incompetech. I've never seen anybody else's music on there. Very good for ambient stuff. Not anything like what you're hearing now, where it's like actually interesting on its own. Royal Guard just sitting here enjoying the fire. Interesting. Okay, is there like a palace court in here somewhere? You would think it would be like right inside the main entry. I like to try to find my way around without the compass first. Oh no, we got some terrible music or terrible voice again. Sounds like somebody's like on the other end of the line, like wondering why we're not answering them. You are Mortifane, huh? So not a vampire, unless he's got some good illusion magic going on. So does your highness require my services?
Not often mercenaries come waltzing into my chamber.
Well, I'm bold.
I'm in need of an errand boy. Just 2 days ago, my guard butchered a small group of witchmen just outside the city walls.
Ugh.
First time in a while they've come this close.
Terrible audio quality.
They butchered all but one that left for the hills deep within the valley, and by coincidence, a necklace of mine went missing.
Okay, so you can't just buy another one? Something tells me this has personal significance.
Hearing you speak of such relics like they were common jewels makes me sick. This amulet is what keeps
I have
you
a feeling
in
a
this
lot
town
makes you
safe.
sick.
I shouldn't become riled with naivety. Off you go. Lest you forfeit the gold you desire and forgo the safety you'll have within my walls.
Quick temper. Okay. Speak to the missionary regarding... Man, whenever I see the word missionary, I think it's something else. What's wrong with me? So we're missing some kind of artifact, some kind of relic that supposedly has some great power that is protecting this kingdom from something. Or protecting the village, the city, from something. Okay, where are we going? Back to the priory or the church or whatever that's called. Is this a griffin? It is indeed. You actually get to meet a griffin at some point in this mod. It uses like the skeleton of a dragon, but it has like feathers and a beak and stuff. Very cool. This is where I'm supposed to be going, yeah? Figured. Figured. Okay, before we move on with this, I have to refresh my beverage here. Maybe get a small snack. So I'm going to be taking a very brief break. I shall return quite shortly. If I don't run into an enemy NPC that refuses to die on my way back. That is. All right, see you soon. I'm back, baby. New mod is ready. Did you have a mod come out just now, Magus? Let me see here. Well, if you did, go ahead and feel free to post the link in the chat. I'll take a look at it. Okay, just finishing it up. Yeah, let me know. I'll promote it on stream once you get it up. All right. What do we got going on here? Priest of the Nine. That is not the dude we're looking for. The missionary. This is the guy.
Blessings upon you.
What have you got for sale? One of those missionaries. Yeah, we had a bunch of missionaries out at the college campus at ASU that would offer you these free books. It's like, here's a free book that'll help you with stress and stuff like that. And you're like, oh, thanks. And then they're like, we do ask for a donation if you take one of those. And we're like, no, have your book back. Thanks. Shysters. Okay, what can you tell me about the Witchmen? So, missionary? Yeah, exactly. Because I just said whenever I hear missionary, I think of something else.
Good enough.
Nick Phoenix is no longer copyright free, unfortunately, but used to be a long time ago. I see. You went pro, huh?
I studied there. Thought it was my ticket into the good life, only to end up back here. However, in retrospect, I wouldn't have it any other way. As we speak here, a lot of innocent blood is being spilled. And if I want to do something about it, there's no point in staying where it's safest.
Okay, so you must be going out on missions often then, if there's a lot to do?
Until recently I used to, yes. Quite a bit of
copyright is always with the creator. If you wrote a piece of music, you'd own the copyright to it. Yeah, okay, so I say copyright free. I'm sorry about that. I meant royalty free. I don't think there's any such thing as copyright free. I've been using the wrong words. Let's see. What can you tell me about the Witchmen? Do you know where the Witchmen took the Lord's amulet?
It must be the 5th mercenary he sent out.
Oh no.
3 of them dropped the venture entirely.
One of these.
As I told them what they're going up against. And the other 2 never returned. Let's hope you're the exception. The cave is located up the valley, past the exile camp and close to the falls.
Okay. Thanks for the encouragement. Guillermo's a little bit sarcastic for sure, but he's also very pragmatic, so he's going to ask if there's any more intelligence that this guy can offer.
Also, I must beg you a favor. If you do manage to return, could you tell me of anything you find within the cave? Particularly anything related to the Draveni.
Draveni, huh?
Pertaining to Daedra worship. Was stumped as to what's making these witchmen so feral. And any findings you tell me of will contribute to this research.
I don't really know much about the Draveni. I don't know that there are many quests or literature about it in-game. But I'm sure someone like Haster knows all about it, right? If he's still around. If he's still kicking around, maybe he can educate us. Okay, sure. Dureni? Okay, sure. I'll try to take notes on anything I find.
I'll tell the other priests of your help. May Stendarr grant you strength in your quest.
Okay, is there any way to reach the cave without shedding an ocean's worth of blood?
There is, but be warned. This
Dureni, okay.
Isn't used often, for obvious reasons. First being that you're never sure if you'll come out the other side in one piece. If you're eager to see it, follow me.
Does Strudel know about Dureni? Is there any way to reach the cave without shedding an... Oh, he just answered me that. You got any more info on the Witchmen?
Oh, a lot. Probably enough to be a bit biased, truth be told. Make no mistake, they were always savages who couldn't stomach civilization and would sooner gut you than explain why. But their ways have sustained their lot for several eras, whereas we drift from one failed empire to another.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like you admire them.
Know them too well for that. At the same time, I know enough to keep an open mind. It's the ones we're up against that are truly beyond.
Only what you just looked up. An aristocratic merchant clan of Altmer, and it's ancient. Ooh, okay. They seem to kind of be, this guy anyway seems to kind of be connecting the Dureni with the Daedra. You can't say the Forsworn are much different.
They may not be different at all.
The Dureni are described as egotistical, even for Altmer. So they are connected with the Daedra. Or just in this mod.
But in my travels, I was able to catch them just going about their lives. Like little tykes catching frogs by the river, or young gals painting on each other's faces to look like whites. Imagine fighting someone like that. Oh, how I ran on that day.
Kind of hard to imagine the Witchmen in a state of peace.
It was all gone, however, when the kind of folks you met started growing in numbers and slaughtered whoever wouldn't fall in line. But you know what? Those weren't many. Some escaped, but it seems that most were genuinely interested in these new, even more dark and savage ways.
Sounds ominous. What do you have for sale, by the way? Anything interesting? So it looks like he's a mage vendor. General mage vendor, it looks like. Yeah, don't think I need much from him.
Bye.
Okay. See you later. All right, where are we headed? All the way out here, huh? Head for the burrows. Let's see if there's anything close on the way out here, though. Oh, claim the heads of your victims. Okay. So we have some assassination work to do here. We have some undead here at Grey Belmore. That's not too far away. We passed this up on the way to the orc encampment. Maybe that's what we'll do first. Maybe not do the assassination stuff until we've, you know, at least built up our name a little bit as a good guy first. Wow, this mod does have quite a lot. It covers a lot of area here, doesn't it? Quite big. All right, so let's do the undead thing first. That's not a bad little hike there. Just tolerated him through the quests. Yeah, it turns out he's actually useful. How about that? All right, let's get out of here. Actually want to go out this way. So what's everybody been playing? You guys just mainlining Skyrim? Or you guys got other stuff going on? I still am really looking forward to getting into Dragon's Dogma 2. The more I see about that, the more I see people playing it and enjoying it, the more I actually want to play it. They did have a patch out that fixed some of the performance issues. Not all of them, but it is much better than it was. And it sounds like for high-spec systems like mine, it actually wasn't too bad. It's just that one main city area where the frame rate goes away. Imorth. Might be able to use his key at some point. Borderlands 2 and watching Border Gate 3? I have not heard of that show. Oh, Baldur's Gate 3, I'm guessing. Yeah, I've been avoiding Baldur's Gate 3 coverage because I do want to play that at some point. It's on my backlog. I'm just kind of waiting for it to go on kind of a steep sale. Nirnroot. Let's get rid of those just so we don't have to freaking hear them. I've also been playing a little bit of Nier Automata. The game's pretty good. Its open world implementation is a little basic. Not anything you're going to get from a BGS game or like an Ubisoft game, but its gameplay is really good. Its story is compelling, even if it moves a little slowly. I feel like I am not going the proper way here. I want to go around the corner and then, I don't know, maybe I can just cut through these marshes here. Might be fine. Mud crabs. More? Oh, a troll. Okay, so these swamplands are kind of treacherous in terms of enemies. What you got, trolly troll? Ow! You got some sharp claws is what you got. Looks like I triggered something else. Oh. Is that a ghost? Some kind of ghostly archer? It's a skeleton. Pretty tough one, too. Okay, another one down here. This one does not look like an archer, though. Ooh, and a great sword. We'll Nightblade one of them there. These were the same kind of skeletons that we saw in on our way to Grey Belmore the first time. This is almost like they're leading us right to it. In fact, I would almost say that's exactly what they're doing. Ouch. Okay, what hit me? Oh, there's an Atronach out there. Okay, let's take care of that guy first. We got anybody else? There is another one out here. Man, this fog really is worse than anything else when it comes to visibility. There was another guy out here. Some other kind of enemy out this way. I saw a red dot on the compass. Now I don't see anyone. I really wanted to get somebody with this draining shot here, this draining touch, because I needed to refill my health, but it looks like we're regaining it naturally anyway. Okay. I think we're good. Trying to get that mask back on. The mask has an amplified damage effect. Oh, there's one. The mask has an amplified damage effect on, or amplify destruction effect on it. which makes my Draining Touch and Ozra's Wrath much more powerful. So just because of a bug in the engine on that equip slot for some reason. Sometimes when I unequip or equip the sword, that mask goes away. And it's really gonna nerf my damage output in terms of the destruction spells that I have. So, you might see me just standing there fiddling with my equipment, trying to get that mask to go back on. Wow, he survived that? Okay, is there a bridge or something across this? I don't want to miss any more enemies or get myself into a weird position like I did on the way to the orc encampment. Okay. Ooh, he got me while I was fiddling around. I didn't know there were games other than Skyrim. Just kidding. Yeah. And yes, you do need to play Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, the only reason I've been hesitant is well, last year was crazy for new games. Starfield. Who's this guy? Scavenger. Scavenger Necromancer? Interesting. Yeah, the only reason I was a little bit hesitant on Baldur's Gate 3 is because 2023 was a huge year for video games that I was really looking forward to. We had Starfield, Diablo 4, and then I like my fighting games, so Street Fighter 6 and Mortal Kombat 1 came out, and I was excited for those, and I just had too much stuff to play. Baldur's Gate 3 looked incredible on a very objective level, but I've played the previous Baldur's Gate games, and I kind of bounced off that kind of sort of turn-based gameplay a little bit. And just thinking about just back on my time with Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 and Neverwinter Nights and Icewind Dale, I was just like, I wasn't ready for another one of those games just yet. But this game is very new. It looks very good. It seems to offer a lot that those previous games didn't in terms of just like immersion and storytelling. So I am interested in it. I do want to play it. I just have other games I wanted to get to first, you know? I really kill myself with my games backlog sometimes. I think I mentioned in the last stream that I have like 600 games in my inventory, but I've played like over 200 of them. I do plan on playing all of them, even though I maybe don't plan on finishing all of them. So yeah, waiting for that to go on sale for at least like 50% off. If I can get it for like, you know, 25, 30 bucks, I'd pick it up happily. Play it later. Oh, somebody's shooting at me. Who is it? Got him. Damned soul. I don't know how to get up there. That must be through this way. Oh, the DLC for Baldur's Gate comes at some point too? Yeah. Borderlands, I played the first one all the way through on my PlayStation 3. I enjoyed it. It kind of had the same tedium for me that like Fallout New Vegas did, where it kind of requires you to run around in open world a lot, but then your like movement speed is really slow, so it becomes a little tedious. But I did enjoy it. It kind of followed like the same Diablo 4 formula as like this loot fest where you kill enemies, you get loot, and you might find a new gun or something that you really like. And that's like the exciting part of the game, is the itemization. But then I kind of felt like I would rather just play Diablo 3 at that point, I think. If I were going to play a game like that. But I thought it was funny. It had a very juvenile sense of humor to it. Very sophomoric, which, you know, I love. Telarius Maxim Journal Extract 1. What's going on here? My first stationing had to be in this God's Forsaken cesspit. Almost 1 week after our arrival to the embassy, these orcs spring up out of the cliffs and lay chaos to the region. Just my luck. I don't think I've ever seen the sun in this armpit called the Reach. Well, yeah, we've dealt with that. The gray skies are all that welcome you every morning, and that bitter cold air assaulting your skin. The officers parade around in full garments while we wear these skimpy hand-me-downs. Those orcs have purpose in their eyes. Never seen such ferocity out on the field. Had to call a retreat back to Belmore while waiting for help from Evermore and beyond. Council said that they can't spare many troops. Release them all into Cyrodiil for the Empire's defense. This Mados guy, though, seems like he could kick them out single-handedly. Every swing with that sword is a reckoning for anyone standing in his way. He's taken blows which would have crippled any Legion soldier 3 times over. Akataj, make it so we can defeat these fanatics and have this ordeal over with. So this sounds like maybe a first Great War issue. Turdas Sun's Dusk. It doesn't give the year on this journal, but this guy does sound like a legionnaire, but a low-ranking one. And I lost my mask again somehow. There we go. And I don't know who this Mados guy is. I've never heard of him. So he's either a deep cut in actual vanilla canon lore, or he's made up for this mod. Not sure which one. Okay, we got another one of these weird Atronachs. Ouch. Nightblade does take care of him quite well, though. Obtaining the capability of being able to figure out where my cursor needs to be in third-person cam to trigger that Nightblade attack. Off stream at some point, I do need to head back to Apocrypha to respec my perks so that I don't have that invincibility on jump perk. That should fix my what is it? My Shadow Dance spell. That'll make things a little more predictable in terms of movement and combat. Okay. Yep, getting the hang of it again. Very powerful with how I have this character set up. Okay, who's next? Somebody up these stairs. It's a pretty bright red dot there too, so he's pretty close. Oh, he must be like right above me. Or right behind this door, I'm guessing. Ow! Okay. I hear someone else. Okay, I'm getting flashbacks of this place. There is a tough enemy. A very tough enemy in one of these that I feel like you can't defeat. You have to run away from him. So I'm gonna have to be doing some save scumming here. I did want to... Ooh, ultimate healing. I could use that. Maybe I can't as a vampire use healing potions. Don't remember. Oh, this is like a... palace court here. Interesting. Steel Mace of Bending. I think that probably damages armor rating with each hit. I do want to check out the lower levels here before I start checking out the upper levels. Let's do this systematically, methodically. Now, as a Vancian mage, I really have no need for those Magicka potions. Modos, I think, is made up for this mod. Okay. I forget this one, except that it's tough. Yeah, I'm remembering this one was very challenging. Oh, you're heading out, James? Have a good weekend, okay? Has anybody seen Fallout yet? I started watching that last night. Or actually, I finished the first episode last night. I started watching it 2 days ago. I'm really enjoying it so far. I know, Strudel, you're not a huge fan of the Fallout stuff because of, you know, its parallels with reality. But I think they really kind of captured the tongue-in-cheek dark humor thing really well. I'm enjoying it. I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. I'm one of the few people who liked Ring of Power just on a pure entertainment level. So I do like a lot more things than I dislike. It's just part of my personality, I think, when it comes to entertainment. I would much rather be happy doing something for fun than angry about something I'm doing for fun. I understand a lot of the complaints about the Ring of Power, but I enjoyed it on a, like I said, a pure entertainment level. So it might not be everybody's cup of tea. Maybe I'm just stupid and I like things that are bad. But I'm enjoying it so far. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of it. And my wife actually liked it too. And that's not always her cup of tea as well. So maybe that's another thing going for it. Oh, the Ralada armor. Okay, let's take a look at this armor. You love the Ring of Power on its own merits? Yeah, I can see how some very like stalwart, diehard Tolkien fans would take exception to some of its creative liberties that were taken with the source material. But I didn't mind it at all. Do I even have... Oh, I don't. That's why. Alright, let's move this into its own window. We'll chuck this over here. But you were just watching it as a piece of it. Yeah, I mean, I liked seeing, you know, some magic. Galadriel was really awesome. Just like she was a cool character on her own. It was cool seeing her like more in her youth doing cool stuff. I thought the Sauron stuff was a little dumb, but I don't think it ruined the series for me. And I think they're still doing a second season to it, right? All right, here we go. The Ralada armor set. Let's take a look at this thing here. Wow, that's cool. That is really cool. We got, this is almost like kind of like a dark mercenary thing going on, right? It's got kind of like this weird executioner's hood, but then you have like some scale armor on it. It's got like a very medium armor look to it. This is like sort of like a dark, like roguish, almost raider. Like, oh, is this an option? 2 different mask options, I think, on this. They're both armored, I'm guessing. Yeah, this would be like a raider slash bandit slash rogue warrior type thing with maybe some sneaky stuff to go along with it. And you got the female model too. Very cool, very cool. Yep, hood or mask. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, why would you want to wear both, right? Except for maybe the extra enchantment slot, but that's just like kind of cheating. Yeah, that's not bad. Is this your own mashup, Magus, or does this come from something else? Is this a port from something? I guess I could read the description and find out. But you can kind of see like where the different pieces came from, right? Wow, that's really cool. I like the I don't know, what do you call this? The scarf? That adds some really cool flair. It's from Enderall. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, some really good stuff in Enderall that I think would do very well as a standalone in Skyrim. Bruma as well, actually. Enderall's a little more unique, though. Yeah, this is some really cool stuff. Very cool, very cool. There's the scarf, no armor, but it can be worn. Okay, so this is kind of like the, I want to say the Apotheos scarf. I think you can wear that with either the hood or the helmet. It just kind of adds a little cloth flair to it. It'd be cool if we could get physics on like the this scarf. I don't think is long in the back. I don't know if we have a back shot of the scarf. Bringing a few more over from Enderall now. This was the first. Yeah, this is awesome. Let's see what kind of material types and stuff. All have warmth. That's cool for Frostfall. Survival. No crafting perk needed. That's nice. On par with leather, maybe a little bit better. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, awesome choice to bring over. Light armor, craftable, upgradable. No beast race support. So, out of curiosity, what happens if you do put this on a beast? Does it just not show up, or does it like flatten out their face? I don't play a lot of beast races, so I'm not sure. But typically, what does beast race support mean? It either make them bald or put a fur hood on them. I see, okay. Fur hood, maybe not the worst case scenario. So Argonians, Khajiit, Orcs all need unique models specifically to their rest. I didn't know that about Orcs. I thought Orcs were more human. That's interesting. Ox pelt, ice spike. I don't think I need any of this. Courtyard, huh? Not that good yet. Okay. Ooh, it's been getting warm lately. I think it was 93 the last couple days. I can definitely feel it. room kind of sits where the sun goes down over here, so afternoon for me is like really hot in this room, especially with, you know, the 4090 and the i9 blasting while I'm gaming. Can I get both of them with this one blast? I can indeed, but now there are more. See where this guy comes from. Now we can figure out how to get up there. I see ya. Oh, I thought he was gonna go back around the other way. Okay, I should be able to get him from up here though. Nope, missed. Oh, it's getting cagey. Got him. Been using a lot of spells here. Let's see how our Advancian magic's doing. 19 out of 30 left. Okay, we're still good. I hear another one out here. Oh yeah, there he is. I see you. Did I get him? Yeah, I got him. Just didn't see the effect on there. We're just under 80 one day, but it's generally been around 65. Yeah, starting earlier this year than it did last year for us. Not looking forward to the summer, man. Ugh. The wife and I do have a road trip planned, though, early May for our anniversary celebration. We're taking the dog to where we got married. We're gonna have a little bit, a few stops between here and Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Taking the new Bronco up. Making a few stops along the way. In northern Arizona, a couple stops in Utah. Some pretty sights to see out there. So that should get us out of the heat a little bit. The real heat happens in June, July, and August. So we're not missing the worst of it, unfortunately, but it'll be nice to get out of it for a week or so, at least. Okay, there was another dude who came in from outside. Too easy. Yeah, the Shadow Mage has some really cool tools. Defeat the undead. Kingdom of Evermore. Okay, this is probably that other door that I saw when we came upon that extracted journal. 80 today and supposed to be 89 tomorrow. Whereabout are you, Mage Merlin? Yeah, this was that other entrance that we skipped in order to follow the compass. Oklahoma, okay. Did you guys end up getting any tornadoes recently? I know that was like a big thing. Or did that move east of you this time? It was like all over the news for a few days, I feel like. Apparently it's 77 out. I'd love to open everything up. It's also pollen level equals stupid. Yeah, we've been... I mean, for us as well, is because now that the temperature is raising a little bit, our grass is starting to grow. So now that the grass is starting to grow, it needs water, right? So I've turned on my sprinkler system. It goes dormant in the winter, so we save water, and also just wear and tear on the stuff in our yard by turning off the sprinklers during the winter. But now we're turning them back on, and there's freaking mosquitoes everywhere, like immediately. It sucks. I feel like our compass is very confused. Skyrim GPS is bugging out. Had one west of where you're at. Yeah, I think the news was talking about how like the tornado warnings were starting to move east a little bit this year. So there's like a lot of people in sort of like the eastern part of the Midwest that were getting tornado warnings that normally don't. And so that's always scary because people aren't ready for it in that case, right? It looks like it's daytime out here, but it can't be daytime, right? 3:16 a.m. Okay, we got this weird undead. Oh, is this the Lich? All right, Magus, don't look. Whoops. There we go. Okay, we got Nightblade up and running now. Let's use that to tear through these guys. He's a fake Lich. Real ones can never die. Glad you killed the Pretender. Yeah, I'm culling the herd for you. Removing the weakness from the Lich gene pool, if there even is such a thing. Aspect of the Lost. This is a gnarly looking dude though, right? Looks like something more out of Resident Evil. In Skyrim. Pretty cool looking. What does he got? Storm chains. Lightning tendrils erupt from the ground beneath your enemy, paralyzing muscle and undoing matter for 15 points. Interesting. Oh man, getting excited to do a mage playthrough. Warrior's next, but I feel like I'm gonna end up having concurrent build playthroughs of the mage, the warrior, and the thief. And that way I can do content on all of them. I want to do a few gameplay guides too, like a melee guide, a guide to better thieving, like the book. And I don't know what to do about the mage just yet. I kind of want to have the mage and the warrior be a jack of all trades, which is inefficient in Ordinator. You kind of want to specialize in one subtree of like weapon type and things like that. But I feel like the mage class and the warrior class, they should be able to be at least comfortable and competent with each weapon and each kind of spell type. So I need to figure out how to spread those perks a little more evenly between, like, for the mage, all the different element types, and for the warrior, all the different weapon types. I do want to more fully explore this area. So even though I've completed the objective here in this place, I do want to see what else this place is hiding. That will lead me outward. Is there a way I can get on top of this balcony up here? Seems like you should be able to walk around up there. I just don't know how to get up there. Maybe that's all just for decor purposes. Same with this little canal here too. Okay. Back in that way. Does this just exit me out? This was the right back out to Evermore, right? Yeah. Okay, I don't really want to leave this castle just yet. Let's go back in the way we came, see if we can explore the grounds just a little bit more. Some of the baddies are just gross looking. Yeah, indeed. They do handle some of the boss fights in this game really well, I think. Those sword singers were awesome, where they were teleporting all over the place and they were like bigger than the rest of the enemies. They had some different move sets. They're absolutely deadly with those dual wield attacks. The orcs didn't seem as cool, but we were having some visibility issues with that orc encampment that we took on. That was a weird thing that happened. Is there any reason to go down into this water? I don't see any paths to anywhere else. These are just half flooded jail cells. Yeah, I don't see anything. There might be a chest or something down there, but don't really need loot at this point. We're just looking for story. We're looking for lore, you know? I say as I promptly loot another chest. Okay, where else? Can we go deeper in? It seems like there's a hidden switch around here somewhere. I already looted that. Switch might be on the other side down there somewhere. Let's see. There is this is my least favorite Shadow Mage spell, but I think it's called Reveal Secrets. It's useful. It'll show you like where chests and locked doors and like hidden switches and things are. Yeah. No. The thing is, it's effective time, the time that it's actually active. If you have a high level of illusion, it's going to take forever to go away. So it just becomes a bunch of screen pollution. And I don't even know what this thing is pointing at here, right? There's something right over here it's pointing at that I can't even tell. So it's imprecise. It lasts forever. It covers your entire screen for a long time. I think it would work much better as a concentration spell, and if we could get like a more precise effect. Yeah, see, that time it showed me a hidden chest. It'll also show like levers and things like that. Chakram, that's cool. Don't need it though. So yeah, just if we were able to use this as a I might actually get into SSE Edit or even maybe the CK and try to make these tweaks to them. Good lore source, go talk to Mortifane about his fetch quest. Okay. Will do. I probably don't have time to do that for this stream. I'll either do it off stream or for the next one. But I will definitely do that. Okay. So no, I was hoping that this would find for me a hidden switch. It has not yet. Grey Belmore Courtyard, that's where we just were. I wanted to explore the rest of the grounds before I headed back out there. There's a lot of this castle that we just haven't explored yet. Maybe there's a switch up here that we missed. Just a couple of barrels, nothing there. Ooh, there's a hidden entrance to somewhere. It goes to the courtyard, huh? Interesting. I just want to see where this spits me out. Oh, energy drink just splashed right up my nose. Okay, so this isn't just for decor. There is actually a secret entrance here. Good to know. That's another thing that Nemesis fixed, is the double roll that you get with the FNIS version of TK Dodge. You don't get this in Nemesis. But you do end up getting it much of the time in FNIS. Steadfast Ward. I'm pretty sure I have that already, but also not sure if I actually need it. Okay, another entrance into the courtyard. I feel like all roads kind of lead to the courtyard here. So this was just a massive waste of time. And then the thing that I was thinking about that kind of chases you, like an invincible monster. I think that's in another dungeon, but in the same mod. It kind of chases you around. You can't really kill it. So you have to kind of run away from it. And it chases you throughout the whole dungeon / castle area. Of course, with just the sheer power of the Shadow Mage here, I might be able to take him out. Especially because of how the Shadow Mage bypasses elemental resistances. You don't know that one? Maybe I'm just making it up. Maybe my brain is making it up and I'm just believing it. Diamond on the bed. Weird. Oh, 501. Maybe I'll just sleep here. Getting close to dawn anyway. An appropriately creepy place for a vampire to shack up for the day. Think I'm glad you don't know that one? That's good. It is terrifying from what I remember. If I'm remembering it even correctly. Okay. Haven't seen any more journals about this Mordas guy. Okay. I heard a wolf. Is that just part of the ambient noise, or is there like an enemy in here somewhere? Did this place like respawn its enemies now that I've slept for 15 hours? Wouldn't be totally shocked. Have I been out this way yet? Or is this the way I came in? Yeah, this is the way I came in. Alright. I think I can consider that completely explored. I might have missed something. Where's my that was easy button? Right. That was way too easy. Yeah, this character is overpowered. A combination of just the Shadow Mage stuff being really powerful. Actually, on its own, if you were just to do like a pure Shadow Mage without sort of the optimal perk choices in Ordinator, it wouldn't be this strong. But because of how I'm using Vancian magic with focused spell choices, the way that the Shadow Magic uses your current pool of magicka, and the way that he can just rapid fire these things at full power, it kind of bypasses the balance that I had programmed into the strength of the shadow spells. It's supposed to scale, like the more you cast them, the less magicka you have, and the less magicka you have, the less powerful the spells are. But because Vancian magic doesn't use any magicka, then it's just constantly full power all the time. That with the raw power perk in Ordinator, it makes this guy stronger than maybe and I had meant him to be. But yeah, this is an extremely powerful character. That fight would have probably been much harder with the vast majority of other characters, for sure. And then this guy also is back when I was using the Skyrim uncapper to go above and beyond level 100. I'm not doing that anymore for balance purposes. It's just, in my experience, it makes things like way too strong. But this guy's still using it. So sneak attacks, destruction magic, damage scaling, it all, you know, is that much stronger because of how high I can level these skills. Okay. All the way back to the divide, huh? And there's no way in hell I'm walking all the way back there again, so I'm fast traveling like a degenerate. Okay, back to Marosa, or no, this was Entoman, the donut guy. Man, now I want donuts. I really overate last night at my friend's barbecue, so I'm really trying to be responsible with the food right now. But it's hard. So hard when you're working for a guy named Entoman. The heir of the donut fortune.
Something you need?
He's quite trim for a guy named after a cake. The bounty has been taken care of.
One of the best hunters I've ever had. You
Entoman, home of the strudel, yes indeed.
One of the best hunters I've ever had. You earn your due.
Is he just gonna keep giving me money? Okay, so it's just the one. So he's not gonna give me any other bounties to take, I guess. All right. Let's see. I got about 20 minutes left in the stream. Let's see. Let's head outside. We'll take a look at the map and see what's close. Ugh. Didn't realize I took the balcony exit. Luckily, we're athletic enough to be able to jump over that wall. Hey, Tom Mole. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well over there. Let's see. Hunting Hope. Head for the burrows. The Lord has told me of a powerful amulet that was possibly stolen by the witchmen deep within the valley, although I'm not entirely sure where the amulet is held. I searched for one of the priests to tell me any further information regarding the whereabouts of the necklace. So there is a burrows deep in the witchmen territory over here. Looks like I've already found this proxy place over here. Let's hop into sneak mode here. We'll turn off our light and we'll just fast travel over there and see where this takes us. Is he cooking this? What are you cooking? What's for dinner? Make me hungry. Okay, there's a cave over here to the west. We're probably hungry / thirsty here too, in the vampire way. Because we did sleep for 15 hours. Oh no, we're sated. How about that? Whoever we ate at that last inn really stuck to our ribs. That's good. That's the one. Oh, this is the one you were telling me about, the fetch quest. Okay. Nacho chicken salad? Ooh. That sounds awesome, actually. Plus baked burger-sized sourdough buns? Man, you are making me hungry now. I'm going out to eat with some friends tonight, so I don't know where we're going to end up as far as like restaurant or what type of food. But you definitely got my appetite up now. That sounds awesome. That sounds really good. It's the wife's recipe. Is it like her own like original personal recipe that she made up? Is she a culinary genius? Must be nice. I gotta say that under my breath so my wife doesn't hear. The Maw Stone. Okay, this is another one of those teleportation stones. That's nice. We need to find more of these. And I don't have to feel so bad about doing actual fast travel. What's the visibility like? Not great. We'll keep the night eye up. Store-bought stuff that she adds stuff to. Okay, cool. That counts. That counts as culinary genius, I think. Head for the burrows. Search for a beast within the cave. Okay, I feel like I've done this. Is there like a big ass bear in here somewhere that we have to take care of, and then there's like some other stuff? This one's just chopping and cleaning chef for the nachos. Nice. Well, at least you're doing your part, you know. Generally, if I'm cooking, I try to keep my wife out of the kitchen because I start to feel claustrophobic in there. It's like I just want my room. I feel like my mom was always the same way too. It's like if we were trying to hang out in the kitchen while she was cooking, she would start getting really agitated at us and like tell us to get out of here. I'm the same way. Get it from my mom. Like I just came up through here. Maybe not. It's another one of these big winding dungeons that this mod is known for. Lots of witchmen. I don't know that I'd call it a bear exactly. Okay. All right, can I do this silently? How many other people are there around here? In fact, I should probably just switch to predator vision. Switch to predator vision. There's another guy over there, but I don't know that he's going to be able to hear this kill from all the way over here. Yeah, thought I was far enough away. Okay. Can I reach them both with the blast? No. Couldn't get either one of them. Damn. As a vampire, I am naturally resistant to cold. God, sounds like you need a belch or something, man. Clear your throat. Oh, yeah, okay, Dureni again. All right. So this is the home of the uppity elves. The even more uppity elves. And crones? Which men and crones? Okay, so I only see the one right there. Cool ass music kicked in for the cool ass ninja gameplay right at the right moment. Back out to the Kingdom of Evermore. Okay, no, this is the entrance here. Yeah, this must be a big winding dungeon because I'm getting lots of script lag here when I'm trying to do a dodge. It's like almost a full second of lag between when I hit the button and when he actually rolls. I have to keep that in mind. Usually that means a lot of NPCs being managed by... Ooh, what's back here? Being managed by the CPU. They don't seem to be in very good shape out here, do they? Let's see, can I kill this guy without triggering? It seems to be pretty far away from everybody else. Yeah, we're good. These guys are fairly close. So I'll use the spell instead. Nope, that triggered some. Wheaties from the flesh? Oh, released from the flesh, not Wheaties. Sounds like Wheaties. You ever eat some Wheaties from the flesh? I prefer Wheaties from the wheat.
Mother.
What is this monstrosity? Giant demonic spider? Oh, I remember those. Those are frightening. Hiya! This creature doesn't quite conform to anything you've previously seen regarding arachnids, and the stench is unbearable as you come closer. The main body of the spider has what appears to be human faces grown into it, with the contorted and pained expressions. All with contorted and pained expressions. Does it? Oof. Shadow dance. I don't think I'm seeing the faces. It just looks heavily armored. Interesting. Pretty... Oh, that's... These are all pretty rare ingredients. I'll take those. It looks like they were using the human flesh, the briar heart, and the human heart to, like, build this thing. Harvester? Gruesome. Very gruesome description. Embrace the ugly, released from the flesh. The worm will conquer the mountain. Oh god, Strudel, you're sounding like one of them. Okay. What are you all hot and bothered about now? Apostle. Wow, he's tough. Oh, that's why. No! I got my... Yeah, okay, we're good. Okay, maybe I can Nightblade him from sneak, which will be... Okay, that is frightening. What now? That was a kill cam that didn't kill. Still not dead? I think we might be borked. Like I said, not exactly the bear. Okay, I gotta try not to trigger a kill cam. Let's do this. We'll try Ozra's Wrath. I'm gonna be running out of spells here soon, though. I am out of spells. Damn it, that is not what I wanted to see. Yeah, he's not registering damage at all. Oops. This is not good. Why aren't you rolling? Roll, sir. Okay, now he's registering some damage. He keeps going for those kill cams. Let's do this. Let's turn off violence for now. Maybe that's borking it. Okay. Okay, something funny's going on here with these enemies. And this is an issue that I've had before, where it seems like their incoming damage is like scripted almost. Because like the physical damage doesn't register immediately. Some elemental damage doesn't seem to be registering immediately. There seems to be some kind of like scripted damage, incoming damage system going on with some of these tougher enemies. Have you tried that Slender Man quest mod in Sky? No, I haven't. I haven't even heard of that one. Feeding trough for the man demon that haunted this space. Even the other witchmen knew to keep their distance from it. What possible utility could this ravenous beast have? Just being horrifying, I guess? Do the witchmen seem to need anything else? Okay, we have no more spells left, so there's no use on doing anything but blocking with our other hand here. We also have no magical left in the tank for Nightblade. But our weapon is doing more damage now that we're out of spells, so there's that. Now where the hell are we supposed to go? Through here? Can I even get through here? Tendrils seem to be sensitive to heat. Okay, so I need to find... Do I have like a flame spell? I might. Yeah, I do. Okay. Just a regular old flame spell. Oh, and I don't have any magic to cast. Alright, how can I do this? Do I have any scrolls? Maybe? Frost Atronach. Ugh. Novice spells? Yeah, maybe. No, I don't have enough magicka. I think I don't have any perks either, but let's see. Alteration. I do invest in some kind of alteration. Yeah, I don't have any intuitive magic though. Joe, the Panic Monk. Welcome, welcome. I don't even have anything enchanted with flame, I don't think. Okay, we're gonna have to rest and come back. I can't even just rest here. I have to rest at an inn to recharge the Vancian magic stuff. The price of extreme power. Am I right? I guess I could just like TCL through this, but that feels kind of like cheating. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That's cheating. This is kind of the end of my streaming window anyway. I gotta roll my back out, use a massage gun and stuff. My back is hurting a little bit. Yeah, oh, there's flames. Yeah, I already have flames. It's not the issue that I don't have flames. The Witchman's Staff? Does the staff do it? Warped strands of reality seek to undo the very structure of the victim's biological design. Recipients of this hateful spell will be left a degenerated mass of genetic refuse. That sounds disgusting, and I kind of love it. Does that work on these? No. Cool, unique staff though, that's for sure. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call the stream for here for now, and then maybe we'll pick this up next week. We shall see. Anyway, thank you everybody for joining. Sorry to both Tom and Joe, who just now joined right at the end. But you know, we'll be around. We'll catch up with each other soon enough, I'm sure. Yeah, so thanks to everybody who joined. I do appreciate the company as we crawl. Ew, that's even more gruesome without the night eye on. As I crawl through these disgusting modded areas. Yeah, so if you're happening upon this for the first time and you're not subscribed and you don't know the community very well, do click around in the links in the description below. A lot of the people who are in chat have their own content that they make, and if you like this, there's a good chance you might like that too. Specifically, Magus80 streams over on Twitch, and his link is in the description below, so do click on that and leave him a follow. 57 Strudel has some fantastic fanfic based on Skyrim, but she does tell her own stories. So do check that out. She's a great writer. The Panicked Monk has a YouTube channel where he's got his spell sword / battle mage woman going on, Dark Elf. And he does deep dives into like her psyche and what makes her tick and things like that. Really, really well done. Stuff that you can learn a lot from if you follow the whole thing in terms of role-playing your own characters and getting into the mindset for that. Maldaroth was here earlier. He does stream on Twitch as well. Mr. B as well streams on Twitch from time to time, so go leave him a follow. Was there anybody else that I'm missing? I can't think of anybody else. I don't think anybody else was here. All right, so that's it for the plugs and the promotions. Let's see, I should be around next week. I think we'll pick this guy up again. This is kind of intriguing to see what is hidden in the dark, dingy, bloody, slimy nooks and crannies of Evermore here. Looking forward to it. And for some more crazy Shadow Mage, Shadow Ninja action. And just hanging out with me, because I'm awesome. You know you wanna. All right, you guys have a good weekend. Thank you, Panicked Monk. I will. You do the same. And take care of yourselves, okay?